the sound of the washing machine is not too audible. It's on the other side of the wall of this room. There's not much I can do about it. Okay, so today I am filming the end of the year book tag. There are 6 questions. Yeah, so it's called end of the year, but it's like talking about reading plans for the end of the year, meaning like the last 3 months of the year. End of the year book tag questions. Question 1, are there any books you started this year you need to finish? Of course, the ones that I am currently in the middle of. I'm about 3/4 of the way through Lilith, which is an ARC copy. We'll see if I finish it. It's a 3-star in its good moment. I just feel like I'm a target audience for it, so if I feel middling about it, bummer. I just started the audiobook for The Surviving Sky by Kritika H. Rao. This is actually a book I won in a Goodreads giveaway, and it's a fairly new release. So I just started the audiobook for that, and then I have checked out Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle, which I have heard rave reviews about, and I've literally read like 2 pages of it, and then I was like, fuck, I need to finish reading Lilith because it's a review copy and I need to make a decision about whether I'm going to finish it or not. Anyway, those are the books I have started that I need to finish. Question number 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition to the end of the year? Not a book specifically, but I now have a trend, meaning this is now the 2nd time I'm doing a vampire fiction reading vlog. I have read book 2 in the series. So this is book 2, The Damned. Book 1 is The Beautiful. I have book 3, and book 4 comes out later this year. So this is one of the vampire fiction books I'm reading. Here's the other one. I finished reading Soulless. This was fun. And then I have Demon in My View by Amelia Atwater Rhodes, which is technically the 2nd book in a series, but they can be kind of read as standalones. But yeah, definitely reading more horror. Definitely in the mood for spooky horror and vampires. I'm here for vampires. I mean, I'm always here for vampires, but like specifically now. Okay, question 3. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? I mean, book 4 of the Beautiful series, which is The Ruined, which is my favorite cover so far. It's gorgeous. I have also pre-ordered Godly Heathens by H.E. Edgman, which is the author of the Witch King duology that I really enjoyed, even though there were things about it that should have made me not enjoy it, but I think about it a lot. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do in this new book of theirs. I mean, I have some other, books that are going to be released before the end of the year that are on my TBR, but like those 2 are the ones that, I mean, of course, I've pre-ordered both of them. But those are the ones where I'm like, fuck yeah, I want them. I want them. I want them now. But I guess that's a good transition to the next question. Question 4, what are 3 books you want to read by the end of the year? Oh, good for you for limiting me to 3. Because otherwise I would tell you about all of them. Top of the list are my NetGalley arcs that are published this year. So I guess the 3 that I am the most interested in are The Jinba of Shantiport, which is published on October 3rd. That one sounds interesting. Tatami Time Machine Blues, published November 7th. This is called The Queen of Days by Greta Kelly, expected publication October 24th. Perfect for fans of Lies of Locke Lamora and Six of Crows, which I mean, okay, and it looks like the Six of Crows comparison is like Band of Thieves and Heist, which I fucking love. And also like the end of the tagline is, "The city be damned, it's time to kill a god," which I'm like, I'm always down for a vibe like that. Okay, there we go. There's the 3 books I'm picking from that list. All right. Question 5. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? You know, I'm gonna have high hopes for Goliath by Tochi Onyebuchi, which I'm looking at my copy over there. We'll see about that one, because I've heard it is sci-fi, but it's got like more of a literary aspect to it. And like, sorry for kicking the camera. I think I'm either gonna fucking love it or I'm going to appreciate it but feel like most of it went over my head. Anyway, I'm excited to finally feel motivated enough to pick that up. Question number 6. Have you already started making reading plans for next year? I mean, I've started thinking about, I should start thinking about my reading plans for next year. I've thought about thinking about it. I think in terms of reading plans, like what am I reading when, not so much that. I think I'm more guiding my reading plans based on my book buying habits. I think that's where most of my thoughts are. I've been trying to be more mindful about I'm trying to be more mindful about like how many NetGalley reviews I apply for, because I'm definitely behind on uploading my reviews. I'm not doing too bad on my rating. I think I'm at like a 70% rating, and I think once I turn in like the last 3 or 4 that are due, I'll be up to the 80% that they say you should be at. But it's not so much the numbers as I've started, when I browse NetGalley, I sort by date published, so that, you know, and compare that to the list of what I already have, so that I don't end up getting approved for like 8 books that are all due in 1 month, and then feel like I have no wiggle room with what else to read. What I do want to do that excites me, you know, kind of like my vampire fiction reading vlog, you know, I want to do like a reading vlog or like a recommendations video of like books that feature handicrafts like embroidery and dressmaking and etc. I have all these like little like mini either TBR or recommendation ideas. I've kind of been like tagging books in. One example of like something that I find inspiring and interesting, and I'm kind of like keeping my eye out for books that fit this, is we have season 2 of Our Flag Means Death coming out in 2 weeks. About 2 weeks, a little bit less. So I want to do like some pirate fiction themed reading or recommendations, especially pirate fiction that kind of turns historical accuracy on its head. One example of a book I have read, A Clash of Steel, a Treasure Island remix, but it's set in the South China Sea, and the fabled treasure in this book is attributed to Zhang Yisao. Is that how you pronounce it? Zhang Yisao. And she is the infamous Chinese pirate queen. Not just captain, fucking queen. She had a fleet. Take that, Blackbeard. This is definitely on that project list, but I would like to put a couple other books that I've already read, or acquire a couple of books that I'll do like a vlog and then do like a list of like, hey. Anyway, that question went off the rails. Thank God for editing. Okay. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I encourage you to go out into the world and be curious. I will have my social media and all the places where you can find me in the description box below. In addition to, we still have the SAG-AFTRA Strike, the writer's strike. I need to double check what other relevant strikes are going on. But hey, if you're a Good Omens fan, they're not going to start doing any fucking work on season 3 until the writer's strike is over. So fucking support them. So, okay, so I interrupted my outro. Where the fuck was I? I encourage you to go out into the world and be curious. And I will catch you folks in my next video, whenever the fuck that is. Bye!